Hey, what's going on, y'all? Back at you with another live. And yes, I know it's late, but you guys know I like to hop on here and I like to share some knowledge with you and provide as much value as I can. All right, so I don't really see too much people on here right now. So what I'm going to do is as you're coming on, go ahead and let me know if you can hear and see me clearly. And the way that you're going to do that is you're going to go ahead and put a 1 in the comments. All right. Also, what else I like to do is I like to see where everybody's coming in from. Just put that down in the comments. Let me know where it is you're popping on from. What's going on, Kenneth? What's going on, JD? Good to see you on here, brothers. All right, so like I said, go ahead and put where it is you're coming from. Also, what I'm going to be talking about here in this live, JD, appreciate the one, Kenneth. All right, so what I'm going to be talking about is the thing that's keeping you from reaching those big dreams. And when I say huge dreams, I'm not talking about, simple dreams, things that seem like you're going to be able to do them, right? I'm talking about the things that don't even seem possible in your mind right now. Those big dreams. Now, I know a lot of people who have those big dreams, right? But what they don't have a lot of is taking action, right? Most of those people are not willing to, they talk about it, right? They talk about big dreams, but they don't go after it as if it's actually important to them, right? So there's one thing that I believe in, right? So when it comes to procrastination, right? When somebody procrastinates on something, my belief behind that is they don't really, it doesn't concern them, right? It's not that important to them. So that's why I really, truly don't believe in procrastination. I feel like it doesn't even exist. JD Gorman says California. Kenneth says Maryland. Great. Awesome. Good to see y'all on here. All right. So yeah, like I said, procrastination, it doesn't exist. It's not that important to them, right? They can talk about it all day because I hear people talking all day, right, about what they want to do. But then when it's time for them to take action, they never take action. Or they talk about, I want to create this big business, but they don't do any research on, trying to get their business going, right? So how can a person that has these big dreams, how can they go after them? Right? How can they go after them if they never put the foot forward? All right. So I kind of got off on a tangent, but let's get to what I'm actually talking about. All right. So the thing that I'm talking about, JD Gorman says, agreed. Definitely, brother. So the thing that I'm talking about, what's going on, Randerson Steven? Good to see you on here. The thing that I'm referring to is patience. Right? That's the thing. That is literally the thing that keeps each and every one of us, at least the people who are aware that patience is keeping them from, creating the big dreams that they want to create for themselves. It's patience. Now let me talk about why. All right. So we are conditioned. Okay. We are conditioned, right, to have a lack of patience. Let me explain why. Let me give you a couple examples. All right. So Kenneth says real talk. I appreciate it. JD says yes, sir. Appreciate it, y'all. Appreciate it. So with patience, with a lack of patience, what's going on, Keely Shreves? Good to see you on here. What's going on, Chanel Williston? Good to see you on here. So when you have like most of us, let's think back to some time. Now I'm a 90s baby, but let me just take it back, a little bit back in the days. Now, back in the days when it came to internet, how did we get internet and how long did it take for a page to show up? Right? We had to go through a dial-up process, right? So back then we were used to being a little bit more patient, right? Because we had to be patient even if we didn't want to, right? Because there was dial-up. Now think about today in 2018, right? With internet, we don't have to wait for dial-up no more, right? Let me give you another example. Cell phones, right? With a cell phone, when you take a picture of someone or you take a selfie of yourself, immediately you're able to see that picture. Now let's take it back to the old times where you had to use a camera and then you had to take that camera to the store to get to be able to see what it actually looks like when it's printed out, right? Or even, let's take it back even further, right? Probably like the 80s. You had to shake the picture like this, right, to see the picture, to actually see what it was going to look like, right? So we had to be patient. But with all the technology that we have here in the world today, it's making people more impatient. You see what I mean? It's making people more impatient. What's going on, Ibrahim? Ibrahim H. Ibrahim. I just screwed that up. I know I screwed that all up. You know what I mean? So, it's making people more impatient. And with that being the case, I want you to really think about this. I want you to really think about this. If we're becoming more impatient, then it's going to be harder for, the people who are procrastinating, right? The people who talk about big dreams all the time. It's going to be hard because if technology is making them this way, if they do one day take action, start their business, what's going to happen, right? And this is pretty common in the industry that I'm in. People get started in a business, right? They go through that little phase. Usually it's the first 90 days. Some people don't even make it 12 hours, right? There's time there. I could take it back to 2014, 2015, when I got started in this business in 2014. I think it was like 2015. I remember someone got started, right? I saw the sale commission come through. Literally, somebody got started, and within 12 hours, they quit the business. So you telling me within 12 hours, you went through, looked at the training, and made a decision that this was not valuable to you. There's no way. What I believe is people are not really thinking, right? When someone makes the decision to get started in a business or start their own business or whatever it is that they decide to do, they have to, you know what I'm saying? You gotta process, you gotta think. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think, okay, I'm getting into this. What's going on, Ibrahim? Hey, Ibrahim says, hey, sir, good morning. Good morning, brother. But it's actually nighttime for me. But so where are you located at, brother? What's going on, Takoya Wilkins? Good to see you on here. All right, so let me kind of get back to my train of thought. What's going on, man, White? All right, so what was I talking about? Hold up, y'all. All right, yeah. So the patience, right? If they decide to finally take action, they're gonna come to a place where it's like, okay, why did I even get started? Right? Why did I even get started? Because there's like most people are looking for that like I don't usually like to say this, but the get rich quick. They have the get rich quick mindset. Yes, brother. JD Gorman says 12 hours. Literally 12 hours, brother. 12 hours. That just tells you that people are not really thinking. You know what I'm saying? You're starting this because you realize what you've been doing the entire time is not working for you, right? And understanding that you decided to get started in a business, right? That's the reason you got started in this. I want you to think about this. What's going on, Ari? Good to see you on here, brother. What's going on, JD Gorman? JD Gorman says, wow, exactly, brother, exactly. People quit on themselves. All right, so a person gets started in a business because what they were already doing is not working, right? It's not working for them. So when you get into business, most times, I'm just going to go ahead and give you the numbers. Most people, they quit within the first 90 days. Some people, like I said, they don't even make it past a week. The reason is because they have a get rich quick mindset, right? And when you have that mindset in business, you can't, there's no way you can't have that type of mindset. In business, you have to work, and then everything's over time, right? Those things that the time you was putting in that work, everything is going to come back, right? In the beginning, you're just sowing seeds, right? You're putting those seeds out there. You're planting seeds, value, right? You're just putting those things out there, and over time, those things are going to come back. Right? There's still YouTube videos that I have now that are still paying me from 2 years ago. Right? But why did that happen? Why did that happen? It's because I was putting in the work before. All right. What's going on, Robert Huey? Good to see you on here. What's going on, Shatara Monet? Good to see you on here. So yeah, like I said, you got to start sowing those seeds, and people don't get past that point. They think they bring a W-2 mindset to a business, right? And when you do that, it becomes extremely difficult, right? You're stressing yourself out. You're like, oh man, I thought this was going to work a lot faster, right? A question that I get a lot, JD Gorman says, you establish value. Exactly. And over time, you start to build authority, and people start, like, you become the instant authority over time when people continuously see you, right? The thing, I was thinking about this, probably like the beginning of the week, you know what I'm saying? And I remember there was a time where I would do like a video, like maybe like a video or 2 videos a week, right? Now I'm at the point where I'm doing videos damn near every day, right? Damn near every day on my YouTube channel, because I'm thinking to myself, if I show up every single day, right? Somebody who I was talking to, one of my business partners, he told me, do a video for a year straight. A year straight, every day, show up every day for a year straight, which is 365 videos. And you will never have to worry about leads or traffic or any of that stuff anymore, because you've put the seeds out there. You put them out there, and over time, if you're really providing value, it's going to all come back to you. All right. So let's kind of get back to patience. So like I was saying, the conditioning that we have is making us impatient. So for a person who's, trying to go towards their dream, they're so used to everything happening so quickly that, to start a business, that's going to hurt you, right? Immediately you're going to get hurt, because I'm just going to tell you straight up, like I said, it requires you to actually put in work. And most people, they don't have as much patience to say, oh, okay, I'm going to work this business until this business works. Most people don't have that, because, and then it kills me actually, because when you're in a job, you're not saying to yourself, oh, well, if this job doesn't work like I want to, I'm gonna quit. Most people are not doing that. Right? Most people are working that job, and they continuing to work that job, whether they're living paycheck to paycheck or whatever their situation is, they're going to continue to stay in that. Right? But in a business, they're so quick, right, to quit on themselves, because really that's all they're quitting on. They're quitting on themselves. Right? And the only way that a person fails, the only way that a person will fail is if they make the decision to give up, right? If you never give up, if you just keep going after whatever it is that you want, then things are going to happen. You got to have that in your mind already. I'm putting this work in because I know what's mine, right? I know what's to come for me. JD Gorman says value is solid, so you are solid. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. Pretty Black, what's going on? Good to see you on here. So yeah, guys, I just want to talk about patience, because it's important that we stay patient, especially if you're a business owner, right? If you're a business owner, you got to understand that the work has to be put in. I want to kind of let me put this out there. All right. So when you get a job, right, especially if you get like, maybe you get like a $50,000 job, maybe you get a $70,000, some people even $100,000. Think about this. A job pays you, they give you, a lump sum at one time. But what that does is it doesn't allow for progression, right? When they give you all that money, it doesn't allow for progression. That's why you get a 50-cent raise or a dollar raise or $1.50 raise, because it's not much more room for progress. Now, when you start a business, in a business, you're starting from scratch, right? You're building it from scratch. So over time, what happens is you trucking up that ladder, right? You're trucking up that ladder. It seemed like you just on this line, it seemed like nothing happened, right? And over time, it starts to expand. It starts to expand and grow and grow and grow. And there's so much more room for progress. But in a job, there's not. That's why you get the small raises, right? So I'm not going to, push this on for too long. JD Gorman says, J just over B broke, just over broke. Exactly, brother. And I'm not the one to harp on jobs. I'm not going to harp on jobs. One thing I say is be grateful for your job, but don't be satisfied with your job. Get out there and build your dream, right? Get out there and do the thing that the good Lord, the gift that the good Lord gave to you. Get out there and get that going, right? It takes some people a lot of time to find their to discover what it is, what their gift is, what it is, and there's mentors out there that can help you with that, right? Right? There's still things that, I probably haven't found out. I understand that, it took me a while to be able to get out here and do videos. There was a time that you wouldn't see me on no live, right? You wouldn't catch me on a live, right? And it took me a while to do videos. It's just a process, a long-term process. It just happens over time. The more you do something, right? I actually made a status the other day. What you do daily compounds, right? What you do daily will compound. I know every live I do, every YouTube live, every Facebook live, every video I do, or every post, whatever I'm doing every single day is going to pay off in the long term. That's why I get on these lives, because I want to provide value. I want to educate you guys. That's why I share with the people that have jobs. I have a solution for you, right? One of the companies that I partner with, we show you how to, increase your paycheck anywhere from $200 to $800, right? There's I have an intent behind what I do, right? I have an intent because I want to help a lot of people. I'm seriously passionate about it because now I have the vehicle to help people really do that. What's going on, Javier Gomez? Good to see you on here. What's going on, Tierra Juicy Baby Boss Chick? Good to see you on here. All right, so like I said, hope you guys got some value. Go ahead and give me some likes and some hearts. Just let me know how you feel in the comments. I just wanted to share with you that patience is the number one thing that's holding you back from achieving your dreams. Stay patient, right? Stay patient in what it is that you want to achieve. Go after your dreams. Really make it happen. And remember, and I always end with this, right? If you're paying this month's bills with this month's money, you're one slip up away from being on the street, right? And that's just something that I always say, right? Because I want you to always keep your finances on your mind. Keep them on your mind. Even if you do get to a point where you're like, okay, my money's good, everything's working, right? Still keep those finances. See how you can expand to the next level. You know what I mean? Kenneth A. Manigault says the content is powerful. I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate you for being on here. What's going on, Anisha Caprice? Good to see you hopping on here. Definitely catch the replay. Anybody on here that didn't catch it live, make sure you watch this all the way back to the end. I definitely was hitting on some stuff, dropping some nuggets. All right. JD Gorman says value is awesome. And then JD Gorman says content is solid. I appreciate that, brother. All right. So unless anybody has anything that they want to say, or maybe somebody wants to hop on, I'm going to go ahead and jump off this live. I appreciate everybody for coming out. And with that being said, I look forward to seeing you guys on the next live. Peace.